Hello, welcome to today's Vinyasa Flow session. I'm Kelly Cook with the I Am Well Virtual Yoga and More. Today we'll be moving and breathing to about 35 to 40 minutes to the intention of wholeness, completeness, that feeling of having everything that you need already within you all the time, resources, money, love, everything being already within you, that sensation of wholeness and completeness. Also, you can pull in any other intentions that you'd like to during the practice, but we're going to be starting out with a bound angle. I like to show you how you can use various things that you have around the house. If you have yoga blocks, you can use them here. We will be having the soles of the feet together. The props that you use, maybe they're throw pillows on either side. They're just going to be supporting the knees on the outsides and then allowing your low back to be down and into the mat. You can use foam rollers. If it's comfortable for you to not have supports on the outsides of the knees, you can find that as well. So we'll be just settling in, bringing the palms either onto your belly or into a goalpost, and just starting to settle in and connect with your practice, with your intention, connecting with this moment, and letting go of all those moments before and after this one. Using the breath to help find that connection. Noticing how it feels as it comes in and expands. And then how it takes all that you don't need with it. Maybe finding the sensation and the sound of an ocean wave on this inhale. And then a receding wave on the exhale. The breath in from the base of the throat and out from the base of the throat. As you come in with the breath, soften and send it into spaces that need a little release. And then as you exhale, feel that release. Feel that let go of tension, letting go of emotions or conversations you had prior to this, or maybe after. Press here into the belly, into that ocean wave as it goes. Making one more breath be your biggest one yet. Going all the way up into the collarbone. Audible sigh, let it go. As you push the low back down, start to shift those knees towards each other, gluing the thighs together. Bring your knees towards your chest. Taking the hands to the fronts of the knees for a little pull in. You can maybe flex and point the toes. Maybe a little rock. And we'll release the left leg down. You might have to scoot your block or pillow out of the way. Coming into a half happy baby. You can take it as a modified half happy baby and just have the hand to the front of the knee, or you can take your peace fingers to the big toe or hand to the outside of the ankle, and then you can have this left leg bent or straight, however you'd like. Taking a little rock, letting that right knee fall in towards the right elbow or armpit. And then we'll shift the left toes to the sky, taking that right ankle into a figure four below that left knee. Hug it in, pull it in, cradle it a little bit. Feeling that figure four stretch, maybe rotate the left ankle. Releasing left sole of the foot down to the mat. Planting the palms down, we're going to lift up into a bridge. So left heel comes in toward the glute. As you inhale, lift the hips high, staying in your figure four. Exhale, down to hover. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, down to hover. Finding two more with the breath. Rooting down into that left heel to use it to lift up higher. Exhale, release down to the earth, keeping the left heel down. Maybe goalpost the arms and take a little sway from side to side, a little gentle spinal twist. Again, you might have to move the blocks or pillows out of the way. And then release back to center. Maybe for those leg thighs squeezed together, a little squeeze. Letting right heel go out long. We'll find your modified or full happy baby on the left side now. You decide where you'd like to be with that. Each side's a little bit different. Let the right heel and hip stay down. Ready to move into your figure four. Guide the left ankle to this out, to below that right knee. Cradle the left calf, rocking it back and forth. Maybe rotate that right ankle. Preparing for your bridge. Now right foot goes down, right heel in toward the glute. Plant the palms. Inhale, lift the hips high, driving the right heel down. Exhale, lower down, hover. 3 more big breaths, lifting up into your bridge. As you come back down to neutral, let those knees sway from side to side in your figure four, maybe taking the goalpost to the arm. Going as deep or shallow as you'd like to in that sway. Releasing both soles of the feet to the sky, maybe both hands to the sky. For a lift up towards the toes, engaging the core, push the low back down. Sliding your hands behind the knees, will rock up, easy seat. Scooting forward, or scooting to the middle of the mat for a little neck release. Taking time to let your shoulders be down and away, going one way and then the other. Chin to the chest for a moment. And then chin to the sky. Gentle release, planting the palms on the mat. Back into your tabletop. And we're going to take a one side plantar fascia release, so curl the left toes under. Plant the right shin on top of that left fleshy part of the left calf. Curl back, sinking hip to heel, and feel the bottom of that left foot stretch. The plantar fascia of the left foot. We'll release into a top of the left foot down to the earth. And now keeping that right shin into the fleshy part of your left calf, sink back, taking a deep myofascial release. Just applying that pressure to the left calf. This can be a hurt so good type of feeling. And release. Tabletop position. We'll open up into a gate, keeping the right foot down. Inhale that right hand long to the front. Big right lift of the hip. Exhale on up to tee the arms. We'll take a reverse gate, planting the right hand on your thigh. Rainbow that left arm up and back towards the right toes. Cartwheeling down, plant the hands. Find your first downward facing dog. Letting the heels sink and lift ever so slow. Maybe a little sway of the hips. Biceps by the ears. Dropping down into that tabletop, we'll take that other side. Now curl the right toes under. Plant the left shin on top in the fleshy part of the right calf. Sink back. Plantar fascia release on the right side. When you're ready, then taking the top of the right foot down, sink all the way back into that fleshy part of the right calf with the left shin. Finding that spot where you feel the deep myofascial tension. Release arm up. We'll open for left side lifted gate. Reaching that left arm up and long. Lift the left hip high. Exhale into your reverse gate with arms out into a T, then left hand down to the right left calf. Rainbow that right arm up and over. Finding a big right side body stretch. And then cartwheel down. Planting the hands, downward facing dog again. Noticing how the back of the body feels. Bringing it on up, step or float to forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let your first forward fold be one of release, letting the backs of the legs, the low back, everything fall and release. Exhale. Inhale to take it to the sky. Exhale, palms together, resting down in earth space. Finding a breath here into I am whole, I am complete, I have everything I need. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. From your down dog, flat palms, biceps by the ears. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, warrior two, right foot forward, finding that deep right knee bend. Stack the crown of the head over the sits bones. We'll take a half bind with the back of the left hand on the low back. Flipping the right palm, open up for triangle, shoot the left hip back, straighten into that right leg. But we're going to engage the core and bring those right fingertips down to hover. Bringing the chin on up to the left shoulder. One breath, and we'll lift and open that left shoulder back. Keeping the left hand where it is, start to bend into the right knee into a deep right side lunge. Those right fingers are going to come down to the earth. As you keep the half bind, gaze up and over that left shoulder towards behind you. Exhale, release fingertip, walk to the middle, finding a wide forward fold. Tip the toes in. Inhale, halfway lift, micro bend to the knees, hands to prayer. Staying here for a breath. We'll windmill open to the right side. Stacking the right arm, right shoulder over the left, gaze up high to the sky. Exhale, back to hands prayer. Inhale the crown towards, away from you. Exhale, left side open. Stack the shoulders, stack the hands, big breath. Exhale, back to center. Taking a bend to the knees, fingertip walk. Step back for plank. Option to go into your down dog, or as always, option to take a chaturanga, tucking the elbows in. Inhaling upward cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back downward facing dog. In between sides here, shaking the head yes. But very important to shake the head no to the things that we need to. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, warrior two. Left foot forward. Deep left knee bend. Line up that left heel with the right arch of the foot. Taking the half bind, back of the right hand to the low back. Flipping your left palm open. We'll straighten into that left leg. Shoot the right hip back. Engage your core. Bringing the left fingertips down to hover over that left shin. Chin on up to the right shoulder. Now on your inhale, open the right shoulder open. Staying here for the exhale, core engaged. Exhale into your deep left side lunge. You're going to bring the left fingertips down towards the earth. Gazing up and over behind that right shoulder, big inhale. Exhale, fingertip walk to your wide forward fold. Finding that inhale, halfway lift, toes tipped in, hands to prayer. Exhale, open arm, reach to the right hand high. Inhale, back, halfway lift, hands prayer. Exhale, open arm, left hand high. Inhale, back to center, and micro bend to those knees. Exhale, fingertip walk to the top of the mat. Taking it back to plank. Option for your flow or your down dog or your child's pose. Always protecting the shoulders by tucking those elbows in tight. We'll bring it to the top of the mat. Exhale, step or flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and round. Exhale, hands to heart center. Noticing the feet, expand your toes. Inhale into the arches of the feet, the kneecaps, the crown of the head. I have all that I need. I am whole. I am complete. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Adding to our flow, inhale, right toes high. Exhale, warrior two, right foot forward. Deep right knee bend. Half bind back of the left hand to your low back. Flip the right palm. Straighten into that right leg. Left hip shoots back. Engage your core as you bring the right fingertips down to hover over the shin. Left elbow, left shoulder opens as you inhale, gaze high. Exhale, deep right knee bend, bringing the right fingertips down to the earth, keeping your left hand half bind. Gazing up and over towards that left shoulder. Open the left shoulder a little more open on the inhale. Exhale, fingertip walk wide forward fold. Engage your core. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to prayer. Exhale, open arm, left hand stacks first this time. Inhale, back to prayer. Exhale, open arm, right hand high. Inhale, back to prayer. As you bend into that right knee, we'll fingertip walk to the top of the mat to frame the right foot. Left toes go high, standing split. Glue your torso down onto the right thigh. Maybe one hand, maybe two. Frame that right ankle or use your fingertips to support. Shift the gaze right to the front of your right shin. Inhale, left toes a little bit higher. Again, glue down onto that right shin, right thigh. Stay here, exhale. On the inhale, we'll bring that left foot forward, tapping the left heel down. Maybe you stay here, bent a little bit into the right knee, or you can plant the right palm on the bottom of your left heel, left sole, and bend more into that right knee, taking this into a modified baby grasshopper, shooting left foot over towards the right. Maybe you follow it with the gaze. Here for a breath. Great variation would be that left heel just resting in front of the right foot or lifting by an inch or two. As you push the right foot back down, we'll meet in warrior three. So take the left flexed heel back. You've got your blocks or your pillows or your foam rollers there. Option to reach out long on your warrior three. As you exhale back through goalpost arms, all the way down to let the hands rest on the low back in your warrior three, or maybe one rests there. As we rise up, we'll meet in pyramid, toes in the same direction. If you're unsteady, widen your stance a little bit in pyramid. We'll inhale, open the front body, chin and chest high. Exhale, take your forward fold in pyramid. Little micro bend to that right knee as you let the crown hang all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Holding in that pyramid. You plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Option to take a flow here, tipping forward, tuck the elbows, exhale, lower. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Shaking the head yes, and shaking it no. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, left foot forward, warrior two. Finding that deep left knee bend. Back of the right hand goes to your low back. Flip the left palm, shoot the right hip back. Dropping, engaging your core as you drop that those left fingers down to hover. Shift the gaze on up to the sky. Inhale, open the right shoulder back. Stay here for the exhale. On your inhale, left knee bends into that deep left side lunge, left fingers down to the earth. Inhale, open and gaze back over the right shoulder. Open it a little bit more. Exhale, release, fingertip walk to your wide forward fold. Engage the core. Inhale, halfway lift, hands prayer. Exhale, open arm windmill, right hand stacks on top of the left. Inhale, back to center. Micro bend to the knees. Exhale, windmill left. Gazing high and up and over that left shoulder. Exhale, back to center. One more breath here, engaging the core. Exhale, fingertip walk left to frame that left foot at the top of the mat. We'll shoot right toes high, standing split. Glue the torso down onto your left cat thigh, taking one or both hands around that left ankle. Gaze to the front of the left shin. One more breath. Shoot the right toes high. Here we exhale into that variation of modified baby grasshopper. Maybe as you bend into the left knee, plant the right heel in front of the left foot. Option to stay here. Option to lift that left heel. Option to shoot it over to the left side. Any amount of bend into the left knee is going to help you support yourself here. Shooting the gaze on over to the left side as well, in line with the right leg. Now using the strength as you push down into the left foot to lift back up into your warrior three. Right flexed heel goes high. Option to reach it long. Inhaling right heel high. Exhale back through your goalpost arms. Taking it all the way back to rest the interlaced hands on your low back. We'll inhale up for pyramid. Toes in the same direction. Open the front body on the inhale. Exhale all the way down into your fold, into your pyramid. Keeping those hands where they are, engage your core, micro left knee bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge into pyramid. Releasing the hands, plant the hands, option to step back, down dog or flow. Tipping forward, tuck the elbows. Exhale, lower. Using that breath to guide you through each movement or finding some stillness wherever you'd like. Bringing it back to the top of the mat. Bent knee, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pausing for a moment to take it in, to connect to the breath, and then let it go. Letting go of fears, of worries, or not being enough. Bringing in that sensation, that knowledge that you are whole. I am complete. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back, downward facing dog. We'll add to our flow one more time. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, step through warrior two. Deep right knee bend, back of the left hand to the low back. Flipping the palm, find that triangle, straighten into the right leg, left hip back, engage your core, right fingertips go down to hover. Turning the chin on up to the sky, let that left shoulder open and go back. Exhale fully into your right side lunge. Right fingers are going to go down to the earth. Left gazing up and over behind that left shoulder. Open the left shoulder a little bit more. Exhale back. Walking to your wide forward fold. Toes come in, heels out a little bit. Micro bend to the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, hands prayer. Exhale, open arm windmill, right hand high. Inhale back to halfway lift, prayer hand. Exhale, open arm, left hand high. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fingertip walk to your standing split with left toes high. Shifting the left toes to the sky. Glue the torso down on your right thigh. One or both hands might frame that right ankle. Pulling you closer towards the right leg. Inhale, left toes a little bit high. Exhale, release into your variation of baby grasshopper. You maybe rest the left heel. You maybe palm to sole. You maybe lift the left heel. You maybe shoot the left leg over to the right. You maybe follow it with the gaze. One more breath wherever you are. Use the right sole to push down into the mat. Rise up, meet in warrior three. Option for supported with your blocks or pillows or reaching arms long. Here for an exhale, goal post. One more inhale, lift in your warrior three. Exhale through goal post all the way back to interlace the hands on the low back. Rising up for that pyramid, toes in the same direction. Inhale, open the front body. Exhale, release. Taking this all the way into your pyramid. with your clasped hands. Micro bend to the right knee. Inhale, halfway lift. Core is engaged. Exhale, pyramid fold. At the bottom of your breath, we're going to come into a left toes tented, preparing for tree. Left toes are going to tent and the inside of that right ankle. Find your stability here. Option to reach the arms high, option to plant that left sole or keep the toes tented. You decide. Inhale, reaching fingertips high. Exhale, goalpost. For the next 2 rounds of breath, you'll have an option to take the left knee into a high knee march or extend it out. Exhale, back to tree, goalpost. Taking another inhale, your variation. Exhale, back, tree, goalpost. Taking the hands high, knee goes forward, and then we'll shoot that left leg all the way back for plank. Right foot goes to meet it. You decide if you're down dog, child's pose, or flowing. Back to neutral down dog, head shaking yes. Connect to the breath. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, left foot forward, warrior 2. Finding that deep left knee bend. Half bind, back of the right hand to the low back. Stack the crown of the head over the sits bones. Left palm flip, straighten into the left leg. Engage your core. Exhale, left hand down to hover, bringing the gaze on up to the sky. Inhale, peel the right shoulder back. Exhale, hold. Deep bend into the left knee as you bring the left fingertips down to the earth for side lunge. Inhale, open the right shoulder. Exhale, fingertip walk for your wide angle. Tipping the toes in. This time we'll come all the way down for a release in your wide angle. Hands will come to the outsides of the ankles for a little sway from side to side. Inhale, halfway lift, hands prayer, micro bend to the knees. Exhale, open arm, windmill to the right. Inhale, hands prayer, halfway lift. Exhale, open arm, windmill to the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walking them all the way up to frame the left foot, shooting the right toes high for standing split. Glue the torso down. Your last standing split, shoot the right toes high. Maybe you pull that left leg in towards the chest. One more breath. Exhale for your variation of modified baby grasshopper. Maybe right heel plants, maybe sole meets palm, maybe it lifts, maybe it shoots over to the left. Maybe the gaze follows it. One more breath. Use the strength of that left leg now, pushing all the way up for warrior 3. Your variation. One lift of the right heel. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, reach. Exhale, goalpost. Taking the backs of the hands to the low back, all the way down into your pyramid toes. Inhale, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, pyramid fold. Engage your core. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. As we come up, bend into that left knee, tenting the right toes for tree. Come on up, find your stability first. Maybe you keep the toes tented, maybe you find your sole into the left calf or higher, up to you. Inhale, optional reach. Exhale, goalpost tree. 2 more rounds of breath as you take that right knee forward. Maybe you lift and lengthen the right leg. Exhale, back to tree. Inhale for your reach, maybe lift. Exhale, back tree. Taking the right knee forward, hands high. Shoot right leg back, find plank. Optional flow here, optional down dog, optional child's pose. 3 breaths. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, right foot plants towards the top for lizard. So right foot is on the outside of that, both palms. Coming forward, keep the left knee lifted. Inhale, chin and chest forward. Exhale, round, find a cat back, chin to the chest. One more time, cat, cow, in lizard. Inhale, chin and chest high. Exhale for your cat back. Pushing the palms away. Straightening any amount into that right leg before sinking down to the top of the left knee, top of the left foot. Maybe you take your pillow or whatever you have here and rest your forearms on it. Or you can come all the way down to your forearms on the earth and settle into your lizard that way. Taking your rock or sway or stillness. Maybe you come out onto the right edge of your right foot a little bit. One more breath here. Before you plant the hands, curling, taking that right foot back, curling the toes under, up for downward facing dog. Come back to the neutral breath. Maybe you take a wave forward into plank. And then hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, lizard, left foot to the outside of both palms. 2 rounds of cat-cow in your lizard. Inhale, chin and chest forward. And exhale, round into the back. One more breath. And then we'll drop down onto that right knee, top of the right foot. You decide if you're on pillows or blocks, or if you come down to the forearms. And then any amount of rock or stillness, knowing each side is different. Coming up when you're ready, back to tabletop. We're going to walk the knees in and find 5 breaths in your boat. Strengthening the core, knowing that you have all the strength you need right there within you. As you come back, leaning onto the tailbone, you can flip the mat over to double it up if your tailbone doesn't like this. Tent your fingers, or you can lift the fingers and reach the arms out long. We'll shift back. Maybe you lift the heels. Maybe you lift both arms and legs. You decide. We're going to lower down on the exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 3 more breaths. Last one, lift, hold. Exhale as you come down to the middle of the mat, or your legs up the wall. Moving back into your connection with the breath. Maybe rotating ankles. Option to take your hands high and rotate wrists as well. Breath down. We'll slide into a figure 4, crossing that right ankle over the left knee for a little sway. Maybe flip the palms into your goal pose. After a couple sways, dropping those knees over in figure 4 to a spinal twist. Letting left hand come on out to the outside of the right knee, shifting your gaze over to the right. Gentle release into that spinal twist. Breathing into that visceral massage of the organ. On back to the side when you're ready. Cross that left ankle over the right knee. Gentle sway from side to side here. body to drop the knees to the left side. Drop the knees to the right side. Taking that right hand to the outside of the left knee, gazing to the left. Allowing the twist. Gentle arrival back to center, optional happy baby, or you can have happy baby like we started, with one side lengthened and one lifted, or hands to the outsides of the ankles, tops of the knees, peace fingers to the toes. Then in happy baby, tucking the chin to lengthen the cervical spine, and then letting that tailbone lengthen to find as much of the spine on the mat as you would like, as you can. Gentle rock then from that point. Any amount of straightening into each leg that you'd like to. Whole body stretch, or any other final movements you'd like. Releasing into your shavasana, your space of rest for about a minute to let those toes fall away from each other. Soften into the arms, little chin tuck. Release of all the facial muscles, letting the jaw go lax. On an exhale, disengage the body, giving yourself permission to just be. Come gently back to your awareness of the breath. Option to keep it unchanged and just notice it. Coolness of the inhale and the heat of your exhale. Maybe bringing in another deeper breath with that wholeness, completeness coming in on the inhale, all the way down into the fingers and toes, to every cell, atom and organ in the body. I am whole. I am complete. I have everything I need. Option to bend the knees for a little sway, maybe reaching the arms back behind for a reach or a goal post. Dropping them to one side when you're ready. Rest your head on your shoulder for a moment. Easing on up to your easy seat. Whenever you're ready, root down into the sits bones. Maybe shining the palms up to the sky. Let the shoulders relax. Breathing into your wholeness, your completeness as you scoop the hands to the sky in that big circle. Bringing your palms together to touch, sealing in the sensation of being completely full, complete and whole. Sealing that into your heart space. Optional bow with me. May the light and love in me see and honor the light and love in all others. Namaste.